All right, folks, welcome back to Couple Movie Watchers with.
Ryan and Anna.
That's right. In today's video, we're going to break down the top 10 from Eternals, Dune, Last Night in Soho, and more. You don't want to miss today's video, but before we get started, make sure you do what?
Subscribe.
Because Anna needs a hug. So for every
Not a
subscription we
hug,
get
a kiss.
Anna get hugs and kisses, all right?
Okay.
And smash that like button as well. It brings you luck, hopefully. All right, so let's jump into the top 10, man. I know people want to hear what's going on at the box office this weekend.
hmm
We're going to start from number 10 and work our way down. At the number 10 spot, let the people know what it is.
Last night in Soho,
What?
$1.8 million.
What? That's
Second week, right?
second week. It's a little lower than what people had expected, but it's all good. It's down 57% from its previous weekend, grossing a total of 7.6 million. But overall, all I heard good things about this movie, and it's definitely something I definitely want to see.
Mm-hmm.
It looks very interesting. All right, let's talk about number 9. What it is? What it's gonna be? It's gonna be what? Antlers.
Antlers, yeah.
What?
$2 million.
$2 million. I'm surprised that Antlers is actually doing slightly, even though Antlers and Last Night in Solo is very close.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume that Last Night in Solo would do a little bit better. It just seemed like a better overall movie in general. But let's look at some of these numbers. So Antlers is down 53%, and in total it made $7.6 million in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go into the number 8 movie, and that is Spencer, making $2.1 million this weekend. This is actually a new movie at the box office. So let the people know what it's about.
During her Christmas holidays with the royal family at the Sandringham
Don't worry, I don't know how to say it either.
estate in Norfolk, England, Diana decides to leave her marriage to Prince Charles.
What?
I want
And,
to see it now.
and this movie has a 7.2 on IMDb, so whatever that's worth, it sounds
Wow.
very interesting. And this is the brand new film
hmm
in the top 10. So
Yeah,
the other
people want to know.
people want to know, man. People want to know who this Spencer is or what is this Spencer. So
hmm
we'll find out. Someone will. All right, at number 7 is Halloween Kills. Yeah, I was never a fan of this movie.
But it's still making that money.
It is
Even though,
2.35 million. I like the franchise, but I didn't like this new installment. I
mm,
thought this new installment was crap. Um,
damn, strong words, strong
I couldn't even
words.
finish it. I only watched 30 minutes, and it's like time to go. But that doesn't matter what I think because this movie is doing well. It dropped 73%, but that didn't stop it from making almost $90 million in 4 weeks. So
Wow.
it's doing
The
well.
difference from how it all started, huh? Like when, the theater started opening up.
Yeah, these movies are making money.
Yeah.
And this is on
Mm,
streaming too, so people have the option to stay home or
mm,
go to a movie theater. So they're choosing to go spend a hard-earned dollars on this movie. So it says a lot. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
So congrats to those who like it. It just wasn't for me. All right, moving on at number 6 is the French Dispatch, making 2.6 million within this weekend, and in total, it made let the people know
$8.4 million.
in
dollars.
in 3 weeks. So this is like an indie film. It's doing really well. If you like the director, you'll probably like this movie too. I'm surprised, his movies always do uh, okay. All right, so moving on is Ron's Gone Wrong. Let the people know how much Ron Goes Wrong made
$3.6 million in 3 weeks.
in 3 weeks. It barely dropped 3% from the last weekend, making a total of 17.6 million within 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, I did watch the preview. It looks interesting for a kids movie. And at the end of the day, people love these animated kid movies, family movies.
Yeah.
They do really well, like the Adams Family, which actually dropped out of the top 10. But overall, I think if we can make a good family movie, there's money to be made.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what's
And it's
going.
also good for the fam.
It's good for the fam, man. Take your kids out there. You know what I mean. Let them be out, be in the streets watching these movies, man. So don't worry, it's been a couple of weeks, so I'm pretty sure it's not packed. So
Yeah.
We'll see what's up with that. All right, let's go into our number 4 movie of the weekend, and that is what?
Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Uh,
$4.4 million this weekend.
Yep, just a drop of 23%. Not too shabby when it comes to that. Overall, is about to hit that 200 million mark in 6 weeks. It made 197 million. We recently seen it. Overall, I thought it was cool.
I liked it.
She loved it. Overall, I
I
thought it
was
was,
laughing the whole time. The
yeah,
comedy is good.
yeah, I thought it was an interesting movie overall. I like the first one slightly better, but I
Mm,
think for me, it's hard to watch Venom versus Carnage without Spider Man,
mm.
and it doesn't feel the same for me.
Yeah, well, it's a you expect it to be a certain way, and then they change that all up. And if you've liked it the original way, it's kind of hard to like the new version of it. You know.
Yeah, but you're right. They do have some good comedic moments and stuff like that. So it was an interesting movie overall.
You still
Definitely,
ended up liking it, no?
yeah, I thought it was good. You know what I mean? I don't
Like
mind
you
watching.
don't love it, but like you still liked it.
Yeah, I don't love it. I don't hate it. As the superhero genre fan, I think it's worth going to the movies to watch if you have the
Yeah.
free time.
Mm-hmm.
If not, you can always catch it on video when you have some free time as well. All right, let's talk about that number 3 movie. It's No Time to Die. It's
Mm-hmm.
not haven't died at the box office
Yeah,
yet.
it's still up there. The
Still in the
fan base
top
is
3.
strong.
It's strong. This is another movie we actually
I
probably could have seen.
Yeah.
But instead we went with Venom. This made 6.1 million at the box office this weekend.
But I feel like we like more of the like supernatural stuff, kind of like
Yeah,
superpower stuff.
definitely. Especially when you're talking about going to the movie theaters.
Mm,
This one only dropped 20%, and it made about 153.1 million in 5 weeks. So Bond franchise still strong.
hmm
Um, Definitely can't wait for it to
Top
be on
three,
video.
man.
Top
Top
3,
three, man.
still up in there. And we got at number 2 is Dune. What?
Hmm
This movie made about 7.6 million with a drop of about 51%, but it's also on HBO Max, so it's kind of understandable.
hmm
In total, made 83.9 million in 3 weeks. Was not too shabby. Like I think it's gonna break the $100 million mark, and I think when it's all said and done, this will probably be the highest grossing HBO Max to movie theater to date. But
mm
only time will tell, because that's about 17 million to go. So things can get a little tight, especially when you have new movies coming out
hmm
each weekend. But Dune definitely worth seeing. It was no match for this other movie here, which was
Eternals.
Eternals. This movie made a whopping 71 million at the box office. Love it, hate it. It is your number 1 movie of the weekend. Let's just break down
What?
some of these scores, right? It has a 6.9 on IMDb. The critics on Rotten Tomatoes has it at a 47% and an audience score of 81%.
I would go with the 47%.
So she actually went to the movies without me. I didn't have the option to watch it because she said she wanted to bond some bonding time with her sister. So I had to stay home and and
Hey.
chill and pick boogers out my nose. But so she's seen it. She does not like it. So one
I
through
do not
ten,
like it.
what would you give it?
A
Four.
4.
Four. Ooh, man.
That's
That
how much I don't like it.
man. You know what I mean?
So many things, so many things. I'm not gonna spoil, but yeah, I personally I didn't feel like it was a Marvel movie, and it was just like very bad to me. So
And I can see that because
there's some
overall,
action, but it's not like adventures action. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, and I can get that because at the end of the day, as a comic book fan, I never even really paid attention to them in the comic books. It was just, they're. I don't really know a lot about them when it comes to the comics. They just never really excited me. Like not
Mm.
like a Spider Man, not like a Venom, not like a
Mm.
X Men, not like so many other heroes that's out there.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. I definitely still want to see it, but she was interested to see it. She seen it right when it opened, and she left disappointed. So I don't know if I'm going to go out in movie theater to watch it, but I definitely want to see it to
hmm
see what's all the hype about, good or bad.
hmm
Because even when the bad movies are sometimes good, because you have such a low expectations. So out of all these movies, we seen
I didn't really have any expectations, and it just went down for me after that.
Someone from neutral to down. So
That's just me.
it's all
Oh,
good, But overall, the movie's making that money. Um, it didn't make as much as Black Widow, but it's all good. I think it's about somewhere in line of Shang-Chi, give or take. I can't remember Shang-Chi's numbers, but I think they're about in line domestically. But
mm.
overall, all three did fairly well for opening weekends. I know Shang-Chi opened on a holiday weekend, but if you had to pick, like, actually, let's do this: Eternals, Dune, and Let There Be Carnage. Which movie did you like the best to worst? Obviously, I think it's gonna be the worst, but I just want to hear your opinion.
I'm gonna say Eternals third, Dune second, and Venom first.
Ah, interesting, interesting. You know what? Dune and Venom are kind of. I like them both for two different reasons. That's the. Would I go Dune first? I might go Dune first. I
Okay.
might go Dune, then Eternals. I
It
mean Dune and then Venom. I
I
haven't
was
seen
about to
Eternals,
be
so
like, what?
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I'm like
I did not
Eternals.
see it. I did not see it yet. All right, folks, we out of here. Don't forget to what?
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
That's
It
right.
helps out our channel.
That's right. Help us grow, man. Help us grow, man. We
We appreciate you for listening.
Yeah, leave your thoughts below. Until next time, we out. Peace.
Bye.